Hello, this is a Bosendorfer 170cm grand piano. That's 5 foot 7 inches long, made in 1925 and fully restored. We've now finished all the refinement work on the action, and the casework, my colleague's been going over the casework also. It was repolished before, but he's just put more body onto it, really, made it sort of in between a French polish and a satin piano. It looks remarkable, I think. This is typical style for the Bosendorfer 170. There's no fade line there, so it's been kept well. And let's look all the way around the case, because Bosendorfer casework is extremely high quality. Of course, the whole piano is one of the top makes, alongside Steinway, Steingraber, Bechstein, Bosendorfer. Bosendorfer and Steinway are often found on the concert stage, so it really is a very respected make of piano, and as you can see, it's perfect. So, well, nearly perfect. I suspect there's a few very small blemishes, but I don't notice any of them. And inside the piano, we can see it's obviously been fully restored in 2002 apparently, so very good restoration by a firm that restored a large number of similar pianos. We've actually bought and sold several of their pianos before, and usually find that we want to refine the action a little bit more. Obviously you can never stop refining something, so we're trying to get it as good as we possibly can. Nice prop stick there, I think. That's typical Bosendorfer prop stick. And that's one of the standard original Bosendorfer music stands. 85 notes, by the way. You can do studies on 85 note pianos, as we've said before, but 88 notes is the normal. But a lot of older pianos have 85 keys, and that's no problem at all for getting through all the grades. There are some pieces written for 88, but very few, and you always have a choice. So as you can see, the keys are absolutely perfect ivory. It's been restrung, and the tuning pins are as tight as they would be on a new piano, so very stable. The way the strings have been finished off here, the copper winding, is exactly authentic Bosendorfer finishing off. So it's obviously they're modern strings, but they've been finished off exactly as a Bosendorfer would be, with this kind of like slightly bulbous bit here. That is typical of Bosendorfer. I don't think there's any other make that does that, though. If you're in the trade and know of another make that finishes them like this, that would be lovely to know. But Luther finished them off in a different way. Most makes are finished, as we'll have a look at one and see what most makes are like. This is a Yamaha C1, and I don't know if you can see there's a slight ridge there, which is exactly as most modern pianos look like, and a lot of older pianos too, so that's the more common style. This is a Yamaha G3, so again there's a slight ridge here. So back to the Bosendorfer, you can see the unique way they're finished off. So the piano was already extensively restored before we got it, but we have actually spent, I think, over a week just refining the touch particularly. That's something we wanted to bring down to what it should be. So 65 grams, now it's come down to 56. 65 for middle C, down to 52, which is ideal really. And then we see that the weighting is exactly as we want it now, so it feels wonderful to play. So let's compare the tone of it with some other pianos. This is the Yamaha C1, which was made in 2002. And the Yamaha G3, made in 1980. So that's a Bosendorfer 170 grand piano, made in 1925 and fully restored. And both touch and tone are really exquisite. the Bosendorfer ranked alongside Steinway really. Didn't make a huge number of pianos in those days, and still don't. The factory's still going in Vienna. Been around the factory not that long ago actually. Very impressive and very dedication to high quality really. So really recommend the piano. If you're interested, please do write to info@robertspianos.com and let us know what you'd like to do.